October marks Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's a time doctors often advise people over the age of 40 to get an annual mammogram.
But for those who are low income or uninsured, it's an option that's not always affordable. PIX11's Kieran Dillon joins us live from Washington Heights with a local organization that's bridging the gap. Good morning, Kieran.
Hi there. Well, we are here in Washington Heights with Project Renewal, and this is basically a mobile mammography van that travels throughout the 5 boroughs to help women and people in need get mammograms. As you mentioned, people over the age of 40 are encouraged to get their annual checkups. It is so important to do that. And of course, it's important to talk about breast cancer awareness throughout the entire year, but especially in October because it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. With more on Project Renewal, I want to bring in Lydia Davis. You are with the group, so tell me what's happening here. Tell me a little bit about this mobile van.
Yes, this van gives mammographies. It's the Project Renewal ScanVan, and they provide mammography services for women.
Okay, amazing. And so tell me a little bit about this service. How does somebody sign up for an appointment? How do they find out about this incredible mobile unit?
They could go to projectrenewal.org and they can find out more information about the services.
So Lydia, tell me a little bit about this group. Why is it so important to have this service available to people in need?
Because even myself, I'm a breast cancer survivor, and I was diagnosed at my annual physical, and then I was utilized the ScanVan services. They helped with my diagnosis as well as they helped navigate me to treatment.
Incredible. So this van really helped you in a lot of ways. Can you speak about that from a personal experience and to people watching at home who maybe are hesitant to get a mammogram? What's your message to them?
I think that the earlier diagnosis, the better, and so that if you can go and get a mammogram, you can get the best treatment possible.
And for you, can you tell us a little bit about your journey, when it happened, when your diagnosis came, and a little bit about the journey after that?
Sure. I was diagnosed in November of 2013, and then I was really upset about it, but at the same time, the ScanVan helped me navigate services. The Project Renewal ScanVan helped me navigate services, and so I was connected to good care, and then this way that I was able to get the best treatment possible with chemo, radiation, surgery, and I was able to get the best care because of the Project Renewal ScanVan services.
Well, amazing. We're so glad you're doing so well. Tell me about, you mentioned that people can go online or they can call in to get an appointment, but this is particularly important for people who may not have insurance or who, might have issues paying for a mammogram. Can you explain that?
Yes, they can go and they can receive services here at Project Renewal, that they can receive treatment if they do not have a means to have insurance. Then they can also have the services done here.
That is so, so important. And I understand that the van is year-round, even though this is October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The van is actually around all year, and it actually changes locations, even sometimes throughout the day. Can you speak about that?
Yes. The ScanVan director can speak about it more, but yes, they go around to different boroughs to help women in different boroughs to receive their mammograms as well.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so, so much for speaking to us. That's Lydia Davis. She's a breast cancer survivor. And so, of course, we're hearing there about how important it is to get your annual mammogram. And so if you need it and you're not sure how to navigate the process, of course, you can check out the ScanVan. You can head to projectrenewal.org for more information on how to set up your appointment.